flyags.com. Weather headlines on News Channel 6, brought to you by Hickson Roofing.
Happy Earth Day. We're starting off with cool temps and cloudy skies, but we have clearing and warming on the way. I'll have all the details coming up.
Right now on Good Morning Augusta, voters in the Garden City are learning more about the candidates vying for the vote in next month's elections. More on that story coming up. Plus, an eco-friendly event taking place in Augusta this week to celebrate today's Earth Day, what it is and how you can take part. Straight ahead.
And downtown Augusta is getting a little more colorful. More on the 5th Street Mural Festival as your Good Morning Augusta continues.
Live from Television Park, this is Good Morning Augusta on WJBF News Channel 6.
Good morning to you. I'm Barclay Bishop. Thanks so much for joining us. Coverage you can count on begins with a shooting investigation underway in Richmond County. Yesterday, deputies responded to a shooting at the Circle K on Peach Orchard Road. When they arrived, they found the man shot. He was taken to the hospital. No word on his condition or if any arrests have been made. The Washington County Sheriff's Office is also investigating a weekend shooting. Early Sunday morning, deputies responded to Matthews Road in Tennille for reports of gunshots. Shortly after, police learned the man was shot on Irwin Avenue. He apparently left the scene before police arrived. Anyone with information on these cases is asked to call police. 6:02, let's send it over to Sherry Shealy, who has your forecast this morning. Can't get my words out. Good morning, Sherry.
Good morning. It's Monday.
Right.
It's a little bit cloudy. It's always a little harder to get started when it's a cloudy Monday morning, right?
Yes.
Well, good news is the clouds are going to be clearing out here soon by lunchtime, maybe. Yeah, so this afternoon looking great. Right now, looking at our Terry Lammer Hyundai Skyview cam outside of Television Park. Roads starting to get a little busy out there as you head out this morning. Might want to grab a jacket. It's a little on the cooler side and also cloudy if we look at our satellite and radar. So pretty good blanket of clouds there over the two-state region as we have that cold front that passed through yesterday, now well off the coast, but back behind it, much cooler temps. So temperatures right now in the 50s for most of us, 53 in Augusta, 50 in Bamberg, 49 in Edgefield, Crawfordville, and Sparta alike. So again, I would probably grab a jacket as you head out the door. Winds, though, not too shabby, coming in from the north. It looks like about topping out at 5 to 6 miles per hour, so nothing to worry about there. So looking at your fast forecast, we're going to start off on the cool side, but then we do have that gradual warming up into the upper 60s this afternoon. So can't rule out a stray shower this morning for some of us, but we will be back to sunshine by this afternoon. I'll have more on your Viper 6 forecast coming up.
All right, Sherry, thanks. South Carolina state lawmakers still have a lot of questions on the new development late next month. Happening this week, the 5th Street Mural Festival in downtown Augusta. All week, 36 artists are painting the abutments on both sides of the 5th Street between Reynolds and Freedom Pedestrian Bridge. And that is where we find News Channel 6's Kim Vickers live this morning. Kim, the artists started painting over the weekend.
Yeah, and they'll be out here for the rest of the week bringing their visions to life. It is sponsored by the Greater Augusta Arts Council, and people are invited to come down here this week and watch the artists work. All of the murals will be painted at the same time, and there's no required theme, allowing the artists to create a diversity of work. Local artist Destiny Love will install a 40-foot-long mural celebrating women in the military. And at the end of the week, they'll wrap up the festival with a ribbon-cutting celebration.
We're going to have the artists out there painting, finishing up hopefully for the most part, and then we'll have DJs Matto and Coco, if y'all know Coco and Matt. They'll be out there spinning some sweet sounds, and we'll have some food trucks. I created a scavenger hunt for the kids where they can go and find little hidden gems in the murals and win a prize at the end, so it'll be a really fun affair.
And again, the artists will be out here all week working on their murals, and you're invited to come down and watch them work. That ribbon cutting will take place this Saturday starting at 2 p.m. Live in Augusta, Kim Vickers, WJBF News Channel 6.
All right, Kim, thanks so much. On today's edition of the Means Report, we're a former president set to get underway this morning. We'll have all you need to know when we return.
And this morning's weather headlines include clouds this morning, cool temps, but then we have relief on the way. I'll have all the details on what you can expect for your Monday forecast all coming up.
This week, look who's waking up with GMA and you. Zendaya, live. Jerry Seinfeld, live. John Bon Jovi, live. Selena Gomez, Steve Martin, Martin Short. Oh yeah, the biggest, brightest mornings are on...
Good morning, America. Welcome to the People's Court.
She loses her $5,000 lawsuit and walks out of court with a nutcracker. How do you feel?
A little disappointed, but I have my nutcracker.
The People's Court. Monday morning at 10 on News Channel 6.
Our family here at A&D Carpets and Hardwoods knows how flooring in your home or business can make all the difference. We value our customers by only using in-house certified installers to ensure your floor's warranty. Now, for limited time, we're offering either 20% off flooring products or up to 60 months interest-free financing. Call us today for your free in-home consultation. A&D Carpets and Hardwoods. Come see us today.
This Friday, Dr.
And then on over to Sherry for a look at your school day forecast.
Yeah, so today's going to be one of those days you want to dress the kids in layers, as it's going to be a little cool this morning in the 40s as they get on the bus under cloudy skies. But then throughout the day, the sunshine will come up, and by the time they get home, it will be nice and warm in those upper 60s. So I'll have more details on your forecast coming up after this break.
Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live 5 for 6.
So check this out. So this was a hailstorm that came through York County, South Carolina over the weekend. So lots of hail coming down there, and look at it just bouncing in the pool there. So destroying that yard, and it caused some power outages in the area, and of course damages to property, cars, homes, and all that. Man, that is some crazy stuff there. I saw where some of the hail measured anywhere from a ping pong ball size to up to tennis ball size hail. So yeah, that is some crazy intense stuff right there. Part of the same system that came through for us, but luckily we just got a little bit of rain out of it, but not too far down the road in Rock Hill there's something interesting. So looking outside at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam at the airport, we've got cloudy skies and winds are nice and calm there, as we can see from the stars and stripes. So winds at 5 miles per hour right now, and temperatures in the lower 50s. So a little chilly out there if you're heading out this morning. So looking across the CSRA, we've got 52 in Allendale, 53 in Thompson. Aiken and Millen, you're a little bit cooler at 51. Good morning to you there. Also, we've got some 40s on the board in Crawfordville, Sparta. You're at 49 degrees, and 50 degrees coming in there at Lincolnton. So everybody on the cooler side and certainly below average. So what's causing this? Well, we can look at our big picture, and this guy is what's to blame. So a cold front that's draped off the coast now, but back behind it, certainly much cooler air. In fact, there's some frost and freeze advisories and warnings in the Midwest. But for us, though, just noticeably cooler temperatures and also a little bit of lingering cloud cover. So yesterday was a bit of a soggy, dreary day. Here in Augusta, we picked up a little over a quarter of an inch of rain. Other places, more like an inch, half an inch to 3/4 of an inch. So some much needed rain. As for the month of April, we are just over an inch of rain here in Augusta, which is below average. In fact, about an inch off from average. So we might see some stray sprinkles this morning, but even if we do, it's not going to be much, measurable accumulation there. And then we do dry out for the rest of the week, so you can put that umbrella away because you're not going to need it for quite some time. So are going to need that jacket this morning, as we do have those cloudy skies, which is causing it to be a little cooler out there. But as we go through the next couple of hours, you can see those little sprinkles kind of popping up there on this model. But by lunchtime, notice those clouds are starting to break apart. So we're going to look at more like partly cloudy skies by lunchtime, and then we'll continue to clear out throughout the afternoon, and we are back to sunshine by the afternoon and climbing into those 60s. So notice we've got high pressure that's moving in from the west. That will cause us to have much better conditions by Tuesday. So sunny from start to finish, and temperatures continuing to warm through the middle of the week. Now we do have a lingering cold front that will be pushing through by the middle of the week, but it is dry and it is pretty weak in nature. You won't really notice that the temperatures will change much in effect with that. So for today, your forecast at a glance. This morning, nice and cool. So mostly a partly cloudy skies there for us, but as you can see, we will see that gradual clearing in the afternoon, and we will be back to clear skies or mostly sunny skies and temperatures in the 60s. So like I said, today's definitely a day of layering. Going to need the jacket this morning, but you can lose it by afternoon, and then you can lose it for the rest of the week, as we might have a chilly morning tomorrow, but after that, we are back to average with temperatures in the 70s and back to the 80s by the end of the week. So today is Earth Day, so take some time to celebrate Mother Earth. Again, it's going to be sunny this afternoon, so a great opportunity to get outside, maybe enjoy a picnic, and enjoy and celebrate Earth Day for today. And then we are back on for a full day of sunshine starting tomorrow. Ready for that?
As am I, Sherry. Thanks so much. Coming up, the Augusta Green Jackets are looking to earn a win in the final game of their series against the Carolina Mudcats. Kira Goldstein has your morning sports right after this quick break.
The Farmer's Forecast.
Kepler just having a monster of a month. How about this? Here's something brewing on this Monday morning. A restaurant in Italy is offering its customers a free bottle of wine, but of course there's a catch. The restaurant, which opened in the northern city of Verona last month, is offering everyone a free bottle of wine if they hand over their phone before dinner. The owner says everyone enjoys themselves much more without their phones. About 90% of people are opting for the free wine. I mean, unless you absolutely needed to have your phone, what 10% would not want a free
Right.
bottle over that?
Yes, and they're so right. When you put that phone down, it's so much more enjoyable to actually have conversations with
Yes.
people at the table with you. So,
For everybody involved, including
Yes.
the servers, I'm sure.
yes, win-win. Put down the phone, free
Yeah.
wine.
Yes.
All right, so how about a free coffee cup? So our winner today of the coffee club is Ted Holt Jr. from Thompson, Georgia. So congratulations, Ted, and come on down to the studio to claim your prize. And if you too at home would like to get your own Good Morning Augusta mug, you can register at the address on your screen.
We'll be right back.
Growing up in this country.
Live from Television Park, this is Good Morning Augusta on WJBF News Channel 6.
Good Monday morning to you. I'm Barkley Bishop. Thanks a lot for joining us. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. Mary Morrison is off this morning.
Yeah, and good morning. I'm meteorologist Sherry Shealy. Happy to join you, filling in for John Lynn this morning.
Look at the forecast as people head out to work this morning.
Yeah,
How's
so
it
you're
look?
going to want to grab a jacket, but the good news is you won't need a rain jacket as we are drying out today. Might have a few stray sprinkles here and there this morning, but overall it's going to be nice and dry this morning for the commute, but a little on the cool side with temperatures in the 40s, but it won't take long for us to warm up into the 60s this afternoon under dry conditions and lots of sunshine. So going to dress in layers today, start off with the jacket and lose it by afternoon as we warm up nicely into the 60s.
All right, Sherry, thanks so much. Coverage you can count on continues with a shooting investigation in Richmond. This week, the Greater Augusta Arts Council is sponsoring the 5th Street Mural Festival. 36 artists will paint 37 murals on the abutments on both sides of 5th Street leading up to Freedom Pedestrian Bridge. And that is where we find News Channel 6's Kim Vickers live this morning. Kim, the artists have already started creating their masterpieces.
Yeah, they've been out here all weekend working on their murals, and they'll work throughout the rest of the week to get them finished up. All of the murals are being painted at the same time, and there's no required theme, allowing the artists to be as creative as they want. At the end of the week, they'll wrap the festival up with a ribbon-cutting celebration. Heather Dunaway with the Greater Augusta Arts Council says the goal is to bring even more art to Augusta.
We really want to make Augusta an arts destination, a public arts destination, especially when we have easily accessible art that makes places safer. For the most part, people are more likely to have a better experience when it's a very colorful, vivid area to live in. And it really just gives people the opportunity to experience art firsthand.
Now, again, the artists will be out here all week for anyone who wants to stop by and watch. That ribbon-cutting ceremony will happen this Saturday starting at 2 p.m. Live in Augusta, Kim Vickers, WJBF News Channel 6.
All right, Kim, thanks. It's Earth Day, and this week the Garden City is going green to celebrate. Finney Swamp Nature Park will play host to Earth Day Augusta on Saturday. There will be family activities, entertainment, eco-friendly business vendors, and food for all. That free event is Saturday from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. Sherry Shealy joining us now with her buddy Freddie.
Yeah, take it away, Freddie. That's right, Freddie. So cloudy this morning, but we're looking forward to that sunshine this afternoon. And also congratulations to Wyman Roberts out of Rennes, Georgia. You're the winner of today's Freddie bobblehead. So come to the studio to claim your prize. And if you too at home would like to win your very own Freddie bobblehead, you can sign up at WJBF.com.
Time is 6:36. Let's take a look at what's coming up on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, the future of TikTok in question. Today I'm saying my final goodbye to TikTok.
Over the weekend, the House of Representatives passing legislation that could see the app banned in the U.S. if Chinese owner ByteDance doesn't sell within a year.
The two options are sell to a U.S. owner or cease operating in the U.S.
An unprecedented move that sparked serious concerns for some content creators.
This app has opened the door for me to figure out how I can make a difference in the world. So I will find a way to do that. And I know the other people who are truly there to create will do the same. I'm worried about the businesses, the tiny little mom and pop shops.
And coming up at 7 a.m., what this could mean for the millions of users of the app. With your GMA First Look, I'm Janae Norman, ABC News, New York.
Okay, everybody.
Uber is launching a rider verification pilot program similar to social media. Passengers with verified accounts will show a blue badge with a check mark to verify their identity. Most accounts will be verified using details already in the account. Riders will also have the option to upload a driver's license, passport, or other official documents. Netflix is reportedly making a big change. During their earnings report, the company said that they would no longer be releasing subscriber numbers starting in 2025. They say those numbers are just one component of what makes a successful streaming business. Netflix has always been a leader in subscriber count. As of last quarter, they had more than 270 million subscribers. Amazon wants to sell its cashierless technology to other stores, even as the company removes it from its own locations. Amazon says more than 120 businesses will use its Just Walk Out tech by the end of the year. The company announced earlier this month that it will switch to smart carts at its Amazon Fresh stores. Amazon says the technology is more effective in smaller stores where shoppers want to get in and out. Ooh, that'd be an interesting concept to do. Walk in and out.
I don't know.
Yeah. A little too risky for me.
All right, well, let's walk into our weather question of the day in theme with Earth Day. So what should you not do today for Earth Day? Should it be A, plant a tree, B, carpool to work, C, buy an Earth Day t-shirt, or D, recycle plastic bottles? If you think you know the answer, go onto our Facebook page, and I'll have the correct answer and your full forecast on the other side of this break.
Let's face it.
Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
So welcome back. Today is Earth Day, and we asked you to send in some photos of some of your favorite places and shots from planet Earth. And here's some viewer photos that were submitted. Definitely some beautiful shots there of the beautiful place that we call home. And certainly another nice shot is on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam outside of Augusta Marriott. So got a thick cloud cover there this morning as it is cool and cloudy, but it looks like it's starting to lighten up there a bit. And as we go through the next couple of hours, those clouds will start to give way and we'll be back to sunshine before you know it. But right now though, it's on the cool side at 53 degrees here in Augusta. Winds coming from the northeast at 5 miles per hour, but thankfully no issues with fog or visibility for us. So looking at the big picture, we had that cold front and associated low pressure system that came through over the weekend. So back behind it, much cooler air building in and a few lingering clouds there for us this morning. But we do have high pressure on the way that will help clear those clouds out and have us back to sunshine by the middle of the week. So speaking of the rain over the weekend, certainly wasn't a gully washer of a rain event, but certainly we did pick up some measurable rain in Washington. How about over 1.25 inches? But Sandersville takes the cake at over 3 inches of rain, and that's from Friday to Sunday. But for most of us, somewhere between 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch of rain and some trace amounts there on the outskirts there in Barnwell and Allendale. So we certainly needed that rain. Unfortunately, didn't make much of a dent in our total rainfall for the month. So just over 1 inch for the month of April, and our average rainfall is a little over 2 inches. So we are not quite where we should be, and we don't have a whole lot of time to make up for it, especially when looking over the next couple of days. It's going to be nice and dry, so not adding anything to the rain gauge there. But for today, we are looking great with just that cloud cover this morning. Might have a few little sprinkles there pop up, so don't be surprised if you see that this morning. But it's going to be mainly dry for most of us. And then as we go into the lunchtime hours, no notice those clouds starting to break apart there, all the moisture off to the coast, so don't have to worry about that by afternoon, as we will be clearing out and back to sunshine to enjoy that for Earth Day. So try to get outside, maybe have a picnic and enjoy some of the outdoors this afternoon. And then we have that high pressure that continues to build in throughout the day on Tuesday. So we've got the all clear, make way for lots of sunshine on Tuesday and Wednesday. But we do have a cold front approaching that will come in. It is going to be a dry front and it's going to be a weak front. So not expecting any rain associated with this or any major variation in our temperatures. But for today, we're going to start off on the cool side with those clouds this morning. But then, like we saw, the clouds will give way to that sunshine this afternoon, and we're back to clear skies and temperatures in the 60s. So this will be kind of the last cool day we have there in the 60s. Then we will raise into the 70s by Tuesday, and then right at average to end the week, and even getting warmer into those upper 80s by the weekend. So again, Earth Day today, so get out there and enjoy it and celebrate. Once we get rid of these clouds this morning, we'll be back to sunshine this afternoon and warming up into the 60s. So need a jacket this morning, but then you can lose it by afternoon, and then we're into the 70s by Tuesday and continue warming into the 80s by the weekend. So we're on that roller coaster of temperatures again, but we're back climbing up, so we'll get to enjoy that. So back to our weather question of the day. What should you not do on Earth Day? Is it A, plant a tree, B, carpool to work, C, buy an Earth Day t-shirt, or D, recycle plastic bottles?
Like, this is an absolute trick question, but I'm going to go with C. Buy an Earth Day t-shirt.
That's right. So again, t-shirts, there's a lot of waste with clothing and stuff, so that's something you can celebrate in other ways by recycling, carpooling, or planting a tree, but try to avoid that t-shirt if you can.
All right, Sherry, thanks so much. We'll have the 6 things you need to know before you go when we return.
The Farmer's Force.
Were you or someone in your family injured in an accident involving a big truck? Chances are, while you were at the hospital, the insurance company was already on the scene, with lawyers and crash experts trying to build a case against you. You need a skilled legal team on your side, and you need it immediately. I'm Austin Jackson. My law firm has experience, resources, and experts of our own to get you the results you deserve. Injured? Call Austin Jackson, the Augusta guy. 706-724-7224.
This isn't just a chicken finger. This is a Zaxby's chicken finger. A marinated for 12 hours, hand-breaded, and deserves way more than just one sauce chicken finger. So we gave it 12, including our legendary Zax sauce. Woo! Sausage! Zaxby's.
It's time to get rid of the
The CSRA. It's full of interesting people and plenty of stunning sights to see. Join Brandon Dawson as he hits the road. Your hometown road trip. Wednesdays at 12:30 on WJBF News Channel 6.
Time is 6:52. Let's take a look at the 6 things you need to know before you go. Today, opening statements are expected to begin in Donald Trump's historic criminal hush money case. The former president is accused of falsifying business records before the 2016 election to cover up an alleged affair. Trump has pleaded not guilty. The trial is expected to last 6 to 8 weeks. A second suspect in the disappearance and murder of an Aiken County mother is behind bars. Brian Hampton Jr. turned himself into police. He's charged with accessory after the fact to murder in connection to the disappearance of Jamila Smith in December. His cousin and Smith's ex-boyfriend Daniel Harmon is also behind bars, charged with murder in this case. Smith's body has still not been recovered. New housing opportunities are on the way for educators in Augusta. The Housing and Community Development Department has been approved to provide funding for 4 single-family units on Lyman Street. The funds from the federal government will be used for the TEACH program. It'll start with 4 homes, but the goal is to build more. Ground should break on the new development late next month. Happening this week, the 5th Street Mural Festival in downtown Augusta. All week, 36 artists are painting parts of the 5th Street between Reynolds and Freedom Pedestrian Bridge. It's sponsored by the Greater Augusta Arts Council. All this week, you can watch those artists create their murals. The festival wraps up with a ribbon cutting on Saturday at 2 p.m. It is Earth Day, and this week the Garden City is going green to celebrate. Finney Swamp Nature Park will play host to Earth Day Augusta on Saturday. It's sponsored by the City of Augusta, Augusta University, and Finney Center. There will be family activities, entertainment, and eco-friendly business vendors, as well as food. That free event is Saturday from 10 until 3.
And today's forecast is looking good to celebrate Earth Day. We're going to start off a little cool this morning with lots of clouds in the sky, but then those clouds will give way to the sunshine later on this afternoon as we're under sunny skies by after lunchtime and temperatures into the 60s.
The WJBF Live Viper 6 Skyview Network is sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai. Low prices, big selection, and committed to quality customer service. Let's face it, I'm on your side. WJBF News Channel 6 wants you to join our team. We're looking for talented applicants in a variety of fields. To see a current list of job openings, visit WJBF.com/work-for-6. Join our team today.
Well, Jelly Belly is looking for Chief Jelly Belly Bean Officer. The company says it is launching a nationwide search for the biggest fan, someone who is the ultimate jelly bean aficionado with a creative palate and inquisitive taste buds. The winner will receive $4,500 in cash plus a year's supply of Jelly Belly jelly beans and merchandise. Fans 18 and older can apply now through May 17th. Are you a fan of Jelly Belly?
I do love some jelly beans, but I don't know if I qualify for that position. That
Yeah.
seems pretty serious.
My favorite Jelly Belly was the buttered popcorn jelly bean. It's disgusting to me now, but when I first heard of Jelly Belly, that's what I wanted. Bizarre. Final check of the forecast.
Yeah, so looking good today. Starting off a little cool and cloudy, but by this afternoon we are back to sunshine and warming up pretty much drastically from yesterday into the 60s today, and then we just keep on chugging along into the 70s on Tuesday and back to the 80s by the weekend, and lots of sunshine in between.
All right, Sherry, thanks so much. Thank you for watching. We are back in about 25 minutes with more of your top local headlines. Good Morning America is next from New York.